Now 7 o'clock, I'll call this meeting of the recess meeting of the Board of Aldermen to order. Roll call, please, Brenda.
Alderman Borman.
Yes.
Alderman Lee. Alderman Magley.
Yes.
Alderman Golrath. Alderman Ward.
Yes.
And Alderman Wilkins.
Present.
All right, we do have a quorum tonight. Official meetings can take place. We've done the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Hello.
Good evening, sir. Contract for City Hall roof repairs, block and roofing, this ordinance requires 2 readings. Any further discussion?
The ordinance has a typo you should correct. In section 1, interesting, besides some formatting problems. I think that must have come up when they transposed it to PDF. It talks about mayor and city clerk is hereby authorized, should be hereby authorized. I've changed it on the version on the electronic version there, so when you print it off, all you gotta do is make section 1 line right.
Okay. All right. Alderman Borman, would you introduce this one, please?
I certainly will. Bill number, please.
2712.
2712. I move that bill number 2712 be adopted, or be given the first reading by roll call. By title only. I'm still working on getting it out. I'm sorry.
Second. I have a motion and second to bill number 2712 be given its first reading by title only. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Continue, please.
A bill to create an ordinance entitled, an ordinance authorizing and directing the mayor and city clerk of the city of Centralia, Missouri to execute an agreement with Watkins Roofing Incorporated for roof repairs on the city hall, Centralia City Hall. I move that bill number 2712 be given its second reading by title only.
Second.
I have a motion and second to bill number 2712 be given its second reading by title only. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Continue, please.
A bill to create an ordinance entitled, an ordinance authorizing and directing the mayor and city clerk of the city of Centralia, Missouri to execute an agreement with Watkins Roofing Incorporated for roof repairs at the Centralia City Hall. I move that bill number 2712 be adopted by roll call vote.
Second.
I have a motion and second that bill number 2712 be adopted by roll call vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Roll call vote, please, Kelly.
Alderman Borman.
Yes.
Alderman Lee. Alderman Magley.
Yes.
Alderman Ward.
Yes.
Alderman Wilkins.
4.
All right, by your vote, bill number 2712 passes and now becomes ordinance number.
2776.
All right, moving on with mayoral appointments. It seems last month I made some appointments that were a little askew. So I'm gonna try to explain this, and if I mess up, then you can correct me. Last month I appointed Janie Eckershine to the library board, and I mistakenly appointed her to a 3-year term, and she was supposed to be to a 1-year term, so she recently resigned that 3-year term, and I'm going to ask for the board to accept her appointment to the 1-year term, which completes Stacy Davenport's vacated seat on the library board. So, did I catch that right?
Yes.
Okay.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and second to appoint Jenny Eppershide to the library board to replace Stacy Davenport for a 1-year term. Term will expire in 2015. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, take care. In addition to the library board, I need to reappoint Lori Grimes to the library board for a term ending in 2017.
So moved.
Second.
So a motion second to accept the mayor's appointment of Lori Grimes to the library board for a 3-year term ending in 2017. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right.
That is for the term that Jenny is going to decide, just resign from.
Right. So, I think we got that all straight now? All right. In addition, I've got a reappointment of Michael Becker to the Board of Adjustment for a term of 3 years, ending in 2017.
Actually, it's 5 years,
5 years. Okay.
so it's 2019.
2019, okay. So, Michael Becker to the Board of Adjustment for 5 years.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion and a second to accept the mayor's appointment of Michael Becker to the Board of Adjustment for 5 years, ending in 2019. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, 2 more and then we're done. With Lynn leaving at the end of this month, I'm going to ask the board to accept my appointment of Matt Harline to Ready Representative for Economic Development.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion and a second to accept the mayor's appointment of Matt Harline to the Ready Representative. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And it goes the same thing for Engineering RFP Review Committee. Lynn's leaving, we'll reappoint Matt Harline.
So moved.
All right, I have a motion and a second to accept the mayor's appointment of Matt Harline to the Engineering RFP Review Committee. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, welcome aboard. Thank you. And that completes my appointments for this evening. As may rise.
I don't know whether Heather needed to mention with James hearing about the ordinances.
I mistakenly misnumbered some of the ordinances, beginning with ordinance number 2759. We have 2 ordinances 2759, so I'm going to have to renumber everything from that second 2759 forward, which started in April, I believe. So those will be bumped up one number.
Okay. Do we need to take any action on that tonight?
No, I think she's just reporting that to the board, what she's planning to
okay.
do.
Okay. Thank you. All right, any other as may rise? Hearing none, the motion to adjourn will be in order.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Thank you all for being here.
Do we need to take a 5-minute break and we need to wrap this up?
Let's go.
I heard adjourn, that's all I.
Thank you, Mayor. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Okay. We're ready to have the Public Works, Public Utilities Committee, so we will open that up now. Let's got roll call, comments from citizens.
Sure.
Hearing no comments from citizens, seeing no citizens in the audience who are.
You really did not comment?
We will move on. We have the electric department report. We have an activity packet in our packet. Does anybody have any questions or comments on the electric department? If you do, Mark's not here to comment on it.
Where's he down on the go?
Yes, sir.
Next, planned generator maintenance. And we have a maintenance agreement in our packet. You want to tell us a little bit about that, Lynn?
It's annual thing, prices are the same as the last couple of years. We have 3 backup generators, one for City Hall and the Police Department out back here, one each on the lift stations on Orchard Street and Almer Fountain Road for the sewer lift stations.
Okay.
And they need to be looked at for reliability every year. probably the best. They certainly installed all three of those generators. I don't know most about them. Since the price has not changed, we recommend approve them, and the bill is over $12.50, so it needs your ratification.
Okay, we don't need an ordinance on this, do we?
Not just motion.
Okay, do I hear a motion?
So
To accept
moved.
this? Second?
Second.
All right. Do you have any questions or comments on it? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Any other, preventive maintenance of bucket trucks?
Again, for safety's sake, that's something that needs to be done. And Mark left a list of what he was choosing that really absolutely needed to be done as far as examination and rehab on the bucket trucks so that they're perfectly insulated. And the total is $1,575 plus transportation at $99
Per hour.
per hour.
Okay.
Where are they coming from? You know?
You would ask, and it's on my notes back in the office.
And I think that's St. Joe.
Is it?
That sounds
That sounds right.
where we've been
Okay.
procuring most of our bucket trucks.
Okay, I was just curious. Thanks.
From all.
Mhm.
Okay.
Need a motion for that too?
Yes.
Yes,
Your
you do.
motion for that? Second? Anybody?
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? All those in favor of accepting the contract from, who is it from?
I'll take that thing.
Alltech for $1,575 plus travel, say aye. Aye. All those opposed? Same sign. Motion passes. Any other under electric department? Okay. Water and sewer department, we have an activity report. Are these key valves going bad?
It's just, a lot of them are ones that have been turned on, off, so much that they finally, they're packing in and breaks loose. We can change them without digging them up, actually, and we don't have to repair yards that way and everything, so it's just something we're trying to get. And when they get to leaking, they don't shut the water completely off, and going into the house too. People try to do plumbing repairs, need those shut off good, so.
Okay. Anybody else have any comments? Moving on, Trimble 3 handheld and training.
Right now, to read meters, we're using a tough book laptop like what Larry's got sitting here at his desk. We're starting to have problems with it again. We priced one just to see, it was like $9,000. I think the first one was $13,000. We told software and everything, they said we might be able to get it for $9,000. Do it handheld with the antenna and everything, to read the meters, program the meters, do individual reads in the mornings, like read in, read out, is $9,300. Or you can use a handheld unit that's mainly just for programming the meters and doing some small configuring with it. If you use the Orion receiver that we have with our reading system, I can get it for the 4250 or whatever it was. So at this time, to have a backup, because I think we're getting to that point, the last time it went down, I had to go to Boone 4 down in Hallsville and use their unit. And I don't like borrowing somebody else's electronic stuff and hauling it around. You see the size of this, well, the handheld unit's about that wide and about that tall. It's got a strap to put on your hand. We go to program meters, we're taking that out, we're setting it on the wet ground to try to do it. It'll be a better environment. We can still use that to read the meters for Mark's system or ours, or we can use the handheld if this goes down. But this will give us another way to do it. The handheld will be so much easier for the guys going out and programming. that we'd be able to do that, maybe not put as much abuse and get a longer life out of that too. They can still use it in the office. So I'd definitely like to see if we can get this. $1,000, if they sell a handheld unit, they have to charge $1,000 for 1 day's training on it. That's how they do it, so wasn't any way around that.
All right. Your motion to accept this?
Motion to accept the bid from the Investigators Inc. for the Triple 3 handheld and 1 day's worth of training.
All right.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Any other under the water department? Okay, anything else on water, Lynn?
No, sir.
Okay. Moving on to public works, there's an activity report in there. Long activity report. Anybody have any questions or comments? Hearing none, we will move on to streets. Have anything on streets?
On your concerns on the streets, APEC and I weren't able to connect up last week. He was heading up north, so I'm still waiting for him to get back here and give us some answers on them spots and stuff.
All right. Anything else? Sanitation.
On streets,
Oh,
you recall that we had Mr. Tidwell, who lives on Clayton Street, with that sort of segment of broken up sidewalk that doesn't have connections on either side.
yes.
Have you had a chance to look at it? And does anybody have an opinion on whether we should require him to replace it or take it out and not replace it? Because that requires a motion of the board.
I'd say take it out and not replace it.
Certainly doesn't go anywhere.
What was it on?
Clayton Street.
It's the only house that has any.
Most of the people over there walking the street, there's no sidewalks on most of it.
That's the only stretch of sidewalk there.
That's all broken up.
It is all broken.
I'd say let him take it out. If there was sidewalk that was connecting to you, I would have a different opinion.
It's like a little island out there by itself.
But if it's,
Well, it is.
No, it's more like an archipelago, because it's in many pieces.
All right. I'm okay with that.
all right. Anybody have any objections to that? Let him take it out.
Move.
Or, you need a motion?
Yes.
Oh, do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, motion carries.
We still talking about sidewalk.
We can be.
Remember, a couple weeks ago, we had a letter about a sidewalk.
Let's,
It's in all our boxes.
yes.
Nobody wanted to talk about it?
I was fine with it.
Looks like they filled
That's still
the,
the
filled
case,
it, number 29 says they filled the cracks in the sidewalk.
Oh, is that what
Yeah, it's off.
Oh,
Columbia Street.
yes, on Columbia Street, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we did do some crack filling on it. We'll see how it holds up.
Why is it all heaving?
The sidewalk,
Uh-huh. There's a lot of heaving in that sidewalk.
expansion joint, 2 long stretches.
We have an expansive soil up here. It's, you get rain on it, it swells.
Yeah.
It dries, it shrinks.
Yeah, I mean, that could be, I mean, maybe have to go in there and cut some sections out and expansion joint.
Right there for mom and dad's, I noticed this weekend, it's up and down pretty bad.
Is it?
Mhm.
I've noticed. I know there's
I walked.
Do
it.
we have a deal on that, every 100 foot you put an expansion joint?
There was a spec, I don't recall what.
I have to
The
look,
distance
I know there is, it is so every so often.
Is this
I
what
didn't
Columbia is,
imagine-
every 100 foot you gotta have an expansion
I
joint?
would assume that this was
Yeah.
probably modeled after Columbia's ordinance. So,
Well, there's
Yeah,
no
I think
expansion
it
joint.
was.
there's no expansion joints in there?
I haven't seen none.
There is some, but I don't know how far apart it is. I'd have to go out and
Well, I would
measure
say
it.
that
and
he
look.
probably put them in according to the specifications, but, if the specifications weren't very good, then we should look at, maybe doing something different.
Yeah, I'll go there and walk over and see what,
Yeah.
take a look at it.
But I would agree with you, we do need, there needs to be expansion joints every so often.
You know, it must be recent when we got the letter and I put it in your boxes. I walked that the day I got the letter. And I didn't notice any signs of heaving. I noticed some hairline cracks and a couple of places where they're chipping, 2 places. And that one section right at the south end, next to the, like the river crossing signs, that probably, it's a whole different cause. It's coming off at the edge and probably needs one section replaced.
Yeah.
And that was like 3 years ago, or 4. So we can play that project. You can't go back on the contractor.
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has been at least 3 years ago.
Who built that?
Kirk Kelly.
But
All
I'll look at it.
state-
I know it was some expansion,
Was
but
it
I don't know
all
how
state
far apart it
construction?
was.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
But I didn't look very
Consultants
hard.
for the
Yeah.
engineers.
All state
I do remember it being in,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it's 100 foot or 200 feet, I don't know. Maybe something we need to look at, like cut a section out or do something.
But they just cut the sidewalk just enough to put that expansion down in there
Yeah.
too.
And maybe that's what it needs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else on streets or sidewalks? Moving on to sanitation. Anything to report?
Last Thursday, we had a little issue with our recycle trailer. The rear axle decided to leave the trailer.
Actually, it doesn't work as well that way.
It didn't work out well.
How fast was it?
The shackles broke and twisted underneath the trailer, so, which made it really interesting getting it, hauling it back. But I got some prices on fixing it and versus buying a new one. And a 25-year-old trailer, I'd almost say, well, look at a new one. But fixing it with putting all new brackets on the axles, and then while we get all the dumpsters off, we might as well replace the floor. That's in kind of bad shape. And we're looking to get close to $1,500, whereas a new one, the one price I got, we're looking around $2,300.
Don't be inclined to go with a new one. How old is it?
25 years.
25 years? I'd say we got pretty good use out of that.
How long
trailer.
is it? That's what our new trailer was. And I think it was $2,250, that's what the cost on it was.
I'll make a motion, we
Is that, how much weight's on that trailer?
Okay,
I estimated, 4,000 or 5,000, so I think this was, they figured 3,500 pound axle, so they'd haul like 7,000 pounds, so we wouldn't have any trouble with our recycling on it.
all right. We got a motion to replace it. Have a second?
Second.
Okay, any other discussion? All those in favor of replacing it, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed?
You want us to just go with Maxwell? You want us to look
I
at
can
prices?
call around and check and stuff and see if there's anybody's cheaper or what. I'm just trying to get it.
Where do we get your
price.
trailer at, Mike?
He had Herndon's make his.
I would say.
I'd say
check with
if
the
Herndon will make it for what they made Mike's for, we ought to use theirs.
Yeah.
I agree.
The only thing is, I need it pretty quick, because I'll need it next week.
Oh,
We needed some manhole risers during the paving project, and they were kind of snowed in with the project from Chance. They didn't have time to deal with it, so it's like they'll be on this.
might check, but if you need it, I'd say go ahead and get it, from Maxwell's if you have to, but,
Well, I was gonna check a few of the other trade places, Hughes and stuff, and there's a few others there.
Or down around at, Collier, it's Collier Junction.
Scott's Corner.
Scott's Corner, that's the one I'm thinking.
Yeah,
That's where I bought my trailer.
that's not part of Hughes, is it? He's
No.
got, I thought he had a couple lots.
No, that's,
Cool.
yeah, cool.
Okay. I can call them, see what they've got. Yeah.
okay. Anything else on sanitation? Storm sewer,
No, we did build an access, inlet over on that large storm sewer that runs under James's parking lot, tracks and prayers and stuff, so we can, get in there and see what we can do to assess how good the pipe is. I mean, I know there's some holes in it. We need to be aligned and see if we can do much cleaning on it, or if we're gonna get somebody in here to finish cleaning it, or what.
all right. Any other under public works? Okay, any other? None?
Mike and I went up to Hannibal and talked to representatives of Illinois Power Marketing, which is a subsidiary of Giant Energy, just to kind of get a feel for what the market is for our wholesale power agreements that last until May of 2016, and whether now is the time to start looking. And the general advice was things are a little bit too much in a state of flux right now, and waiting until fall, when the fallout of the weird winter and the shortage of gas kind of works its way through the system. We may want to collectively with Hannibal and Marceline and Calca, and perhaps a couple other cities this time around, want to re-examine the market. Matt will have to do that. Certainly don't want to wait until the last minute, but
Right.
you don't want to go so far out that the company's building risk into the pricing.
Right.
We'll wait and see on that. And Mapua is also looking at ways to work with MISO to try to alleviate some congestion bottlenecks between Prairie State and preferably east, but if not, more connection west to get that power into higher voltage lines where it would, people wouldn't be paying congestion charges, and we can get more for power we're selling into the market.
Okay. Sounds good. And Mayor Rice.
Welcome, Matt Harline to the city. Today was the first day. Did everything you expected?
And did something, I'm sure.
Right.
Looking forward to it.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes.
Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye.